Yo, man, welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy, in the building today, and you got Jerry Jer over there, man. How you feeling today? How you feeling tonight?
Eh, it was all right. I don't
It
even
was
feel.
all right.
I wasn't planning on watching the game. Like I wasn't like moving stuff out of the way to make sure I'd be at home to make sure that I get the start of the game time. It wasn't like that today. But other than that, I'll let you go so I can get my
Yeah,
stuff.
man. So the Lakers, they played the Dallas Mavericks tonight. You know what I'm saying? They lost. What was it, 105 or 102 to 109 or whatever the case may be. And I feel like yeah, it looked pretty. I mean, well, first and foremost, like y'all came out flat. Y'all came out with no energy, no defense. It seemed like LeBron was out there just tired, just like y'all went with a starting lineup of LeBron, Austin Reeves, Stanley Johnson, Russell Westbrook, and who Dwight didn't start. It was somebody else, Malik Monk. Yeah. So
Yeah.
and you had LeBron running that center, and I just felt like initially when Dallas came out, they came out with a game plan, and y'all was just too small. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was just too small. A small ball, LeBron at the center just don't look right. It just wasn't working, and especially like it just needed him to be more active than what he was given. But luckily, later on at the game, like in the game, like his offense started making up for the lack of defense that he was playing.
Mhm.
So, but you know what I'm saying? It was a kind of it looked like a blowout, and I was like, okay, like they're gonna cruise away. But then in the third quarter, y'all actually came out like y'all had some pride and some dignity and some, you know what I'm saying, and some juice, and actually cut it back down and got it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all was up the majority of the fourth quarter up until about the 4 or 5 minute mark when Luka checked back into the game, and then Luka kind of just took over a little bit. And I'm not like the biggest fan of Luka. I just think that he just draws fouls, and he not really that good because he finished the game with 25 on 9 of 21 shots. And a lot of his buckets, I will give him, he is very clutch. You know what I'm saying? He can go get a bucket when needed, and his game management skills is top tier for sure. But you know what I'm saying? 25 on 9 of 21 shooting. You know what I'm saying? And he took it over at the end. Brunson was really out there. He was the one that was out there really killing y'all. Him and Spencer Dinwiddie. Brunson finished with 22. Dinwiddie finished with 14. The LA kid, you know what I'm saying? They always got to show up whenever they come back down to LA. And I feel like Dwight Powell, just like later on in the stretch or later on in the game, it just like just a combo of him and even though Bertans didn't really do much, Maxi Kleba, like it was just too much for y'all down low. Dwight Powell finished with 13 and 7. LeBron finished with 26 on 10 of 18 shooting, so you can't really be too mad at that. Malik Monk, 17, 5 and 4 with on 5 of 14. So it wasn't the best night, but I just feel like when you throw elite defenders out there on Malik Monk, like he has games like this. Like he can't really get it like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not like really a catch and shoot kind of guy. He's more of a like I'm a bench guy. Like I can kill other teams' benches. But when you throw him in that starting lineup with actual people that can defend, like Reggie Bullock and you know what I'm saying, Dorian Finney-Smith and stuff like that, like he do this is what he do. Westbrook was a little bit unacceptable tonight. You know what I'm saying? He finished with like 12, 5 and 17 shooting. Like he had a lot of crucial turnovers at the end, a lot of bad passes. And I wouldn't say the game was completely on him, but you know what I'm saying? I just felt like that energy, like it was just like a star that was gonna burn out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all came out hot in the third, and you know what I'm saying, but I knew that it wasn't really gonna last. I knew it wasn't gonna drive y'all the whole game. And you know what I'm saying? Stanley Johnson, 11. Austin Reeves was terrible tonight. Terrible. 2 points, one for six. Melo did his thing, 20 points, 8 of 11. You can't really be mad. And I'm almost convinced that like Dwight Howard, the reason why Dwight Howard isn't getting as much burn as he probably should is some contractual reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure like they don't want him to reach certain benchmarks or like incentives like that might be in his contract. So that's why he played the bench because I feel like tonight was a prime time to throw him out there. But I don't know. I'm not Frank Vogel. I'm not in the Lakers. I'm not Jeannie Buss. So, but what do you think about tonight? How you feel about it?
It was a blowout early, but I mean the first quarter was a little competitive, but it got one sided towards the end. I think they finished in third quarter down by like 10 points. Second quarter, I think they got up about like 20 at some point. And I thought the Lakers would have just pack it in and roll it up, but they didn't. You know, they fought and they came back. And in that time they came back, I think that the squad that led the comeback, that led the charge, should have played more down the stretch, and they did not. Austin Reeves, I don't even remember seeing him in the fourth quarter like that, and he played good. He was a part of that comeback. Offensive side, stat sheet aside, eye test told me that Austin Reeves was viable during that comeback. And also, I'm just not a fan of these LeBron 34, 35, 36 footers. I I don't like it when he pulls up for those shots. I'm not too like I don't really
He
like
hit
that.
him tonight though. He hit a couple of them.
I don't care how many times he hits him, but like I don't. It's not a good shot to be taken. You know, like especially when you just think like, oh, I'm finna just and then pull it up. Like it don't work like you're not giving nobody a chance to settle down, nobody a chance to get a rebound. And mind you, LeBron, when you're doing that, you're playing center. So if the other team's person who's guarding you is grabbing that rebound and throwing it, and it's gonna be an outlet pass. So I was really mad at those 30 footers because
Yeah, he wasn't getting back tonight.
those were like on those possessions we could have got much better shots and we just settled. Like we settled for those top of the key threes too much, and it looks good. It looks flashy. You know, it keeps the fans engaged, but like that's not good basketball.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like the consensus just around the city, around the fan base, y'all fan base, it's over. Like I feel like tonight was kind of like the nail in the coffin was just like, yeah, it's officially over. Even though y'all tried to come back in the third, but you know what I'm saying, y'all ultimately lost. But I just feel like tonight was just like a lot of people, a lot of Laker fans stuff, they just not engaged no more. They just gave up and it's just like it's no point really. And I don't know if I can see y'all really making a playing game. I feel like obviously like the other teams at the bottom can't really. I don't think that they're gonna catch y'all like the Portland Trail or not the Trailblazers, but the Kings and the Spurs. I don't think that they're gonna catch y'all. But you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I don't see y'all really getting out of the play-in. And then I really don't see y'all like winning too many games in the first round if y'all do win a game or two in the first if y'all do make it to the playoffs or whatever the case may be. But how you feel about you and the team and just because a lot of people just like, man, I'm just ready for a rebuild, blow it up, and I'm just
It's
trade every.
like it's 61 games. It's 21 games left. What are they really gonna do to make that push, make that jump to be an elite team? You can't do it. It's 20 games. 60 games in, you already show who you are. Now you're just finishing it off. 7 games below 500. At this point, I keep hearing like in the Laker places I'm in, talking to people like the thing is like, oh, the Lakers shouldn't just bow down and go to the 11th seed and not make the playoffs. The Lakers should keep fighting for just revenue sense. And I'm like, nah, forget all that. If they're not playing hard, they don't deserve to make the play-in or the playoffs. Just period.
One
Like,
thing I will say though, go
let me
ahead.
get back onto you too. So, you know my usual thing. I get on here and I say effort. The Lakers didn't give effort. Tonight was like it was pride. It was tonight was like, all right, if you guys really are NBA players, you're gonna show up tonight and you're gonna just play for pride. You're just gonna
Yeah,
have it was this tonight's game was for pride. That 4 point loss, it was for pride. Because if you come out and get blown out again and you get booed in Staples Center, it is not a good look for pride and for self. Like especially since the last time we talked, we got blown out by the Pelicans, and they got booed. I don't think we talked about that on the show, but they got booed.
yeah.
For
They got,
someone to get booed in their home arena by dozens of paying Laker fans, Laker faithful, because we all know Laker tickets ain't just $14, $15 tickets. It's some money to get in there. For paying customers to go in there and boo, that means y'all really stunk up the joint.
yeah.
I, I've
But one
I've never seen that. I've never seen Laker fans boo Lakers like that. Even
that's
when
not
we
true. That's not true. Y'all booed when y'all was
Westbrook,
really bad. When you had Robert Sacre and
no,
like when y'all had
we didn't
Nick
boo.
Young at the helm,
We didn't boo.
Jeremy Lin was out there. I feel
We
like I
didn't
heard
boo.
some
We
boos.
didn't boo. We didn't boo. But at least those guys I knew, Nick Young or whoever was Kendall Marshall, I know they're gonna come in and play with effort. The Lakers
But
got the effort boo. That's what I'm talking about.
tonight, one thing I will say, I feel like the refs was bad on your behalf. Like they was calling a lot of bull. Like it was a couple fouls that they missed. Westbrook got a tech because Luka jumped on his back and they didn't call it. And that was it was just the refs definitely was cooking early. So I don't know, but it was just like I said, it's just at this
But
point it's just getting sad.
yeah, my last thing for tonight though is I don't know if you was watching which feeds you were watching, but it's two things I want to say. For one, Jason Kidd didn't really stand up and start coaching until about the fourth quarter. If you noticed that, he was not he was sitting down like this the whole game up until that comeback started to mount. When they were blowing us out, he didn't sit up, he didn't yell, he didn't say nothing. And also, like I said about the pride thing earlier on, you know who was in the building watching tonight? It was Rob and it was Jeannie in the building. Those of us who have 9 to 5s know that we tend to try to perform a little better when our supervisors watching us over our shoulder. So that's where the effort and the get at in this came for the Lakers tonight.
But I mean, yeah, like I said, just to wrap it up, it's just y'all in a dark place right now. I'm loving to see it though, personally. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I mean, I got really nothing else to say about it. When y'all play again? Thursday?
Yes.
Y'all got the Clippers, the Kings of LA again, huh? Or is it the Warriors?
We play the Warriors on the 5th on Saturday.
So yeah, man, y'all got the Kings of LA. So we'll catch y'all till next time, man. Peace.
Peace.